Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. That's my ham radio call sign. My name is Mac, and I live here in Hamilton, Ontario on the West Mountain. And we're just about ready to pick up the Lake Ontario Radio Club net the same way we do most evenings at 7 p.m. VA3ZOE repeater is perched high above the Mohawk College campus on Fennel and Upper James and operates on a frequency of 443.075. Please stand by for our net controller. VE3IUK, VA3IMW. Are you around?
VA3IMW, VA3GMP. How you doing, man?
Well, good evening, Garnett. There's a soul I haven't heard from in a good long time. How you doing tonight? Yeah, well, where you been hiding?
In the hospital. I'm on oxygen now at home. But yeah, I've been in the hospital a lot.
All righty. Yep. O2 is good for the system. All right. So you're all settled down on a level playing field now?
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. I got out of the hospital a couple weeks ago. Hopefully everything's okay. There's no net tonight?
Well, there is a net tonight. Usually on Tuesdays, Noel VE3 KDT has been running the nets, but he's moving to London. But I did hear Bill say over the weekend that he might be around to be the net controller. So I was just hanging on to see if we would have a net controller come and pick it up. Otherwise, yours truly will probably do the honors. We can consider you the first in the log, sir.
Sounds good. I'm on television too. That sounds good, Matt. We'll talk to you shortly.
All right. Thanks very much, Garnett. So I guess we're wide open. Anybody anywhere with a valid call sign, come on in and say hello. VA3IMW will be your net controller tonight. VE3LBI. Good day, sir. I guess we bumped into each other inadvertently bouncing around on HF today. It's really strange that now that I'm not sure what's happened with 20 meters. Propagation is a lot better than it has been in the past for long. So it seems now that working California on 20 meters is becoming the norm.
I know. It's really strange. Florida, California, always tough spot. Excuse me. Clear my throat there. Yep, always been tough spots. And it's like they're right there. I did have a funny situation there. I was working a couple of guys, I think they're around 14-40. Put my call sign out, and don't want to get a guy overseas call me back. Except I'm trying to work the park. I don't know could hear him, but he's covering them up while I'm trying to give them their, what the signal strength was and location. And he's calling me back, and I'm like, finally I said to the guy, okay, I got both the call signs. I got a guy overseas calling me. I'm going to stop so that he doesn't keep interrupting your QSOs down there. It was really weird.
Yeah, I think I heard the same guy. Sounded like he was coming out of Ireland.
I didn't really. I was listening more for the guys that were doing the park. And actually, were you on the frequency when he called me or no?
No. I do remember flipping over to a frequency, thinking I was going to work somebody in. Oh, geez. It was a new park for me, so I forget what state it was in. But lo and behold, no, I think it was like 326 or 328 or something like that. But sure enough, this guy comes in from Ireland, rag chewing about the speed limits and that kind of stuff. So that was a little weird.
Yeah, this guy just put my call signs. He actually called me back, and I kind of hesitated because I didn't want to interrupt their park activation. But anyway, it's kind of funny. So other than that, a couple new parks. Nolan was here today. It's cold outside. Did a little bit of groceries, nothing too serious. The milk and cream and just a couple of essentials. That's it.
Yeah, and this is Tuesday, which makes it day 12 of my Christmas vacation. So let me double check the chat here. VE3SMN, good evening, and VA3FMB, thank you both for checking in on YouTube. And yeah, okay, Larry. Well, yeah, the it's hard to keep the days straight. I'm guessing that you become a champion at this retirement thing. I don't know if I could really handle it without a day-to-day routine. I almost feel like I'm missing longing for the weekend.
Yeah, okay, back. All right, actually, I got decided to wear down my little battery I got in the house hasn't been on the radio for a while. So I'm actually running off of that tonight off the radio here. I just hooked it up. But other than that, like I say, it's just, I don't know, every day is a Sunday, Mac. Put your feet in the ground if you can and carry on.
Well, I guess that day will come soon enough. And I'm going to have to make sure that I got lots to do, keep myself busy so I just don't curl up in a ball and fade away. All right, Larry, thanks for your check-in tonight. And tomorrow is Wednesday. That means A-Reg. So there's a reminder for me to give Chuck a little poke to make sure he talks about that. So he'll be doing the A-Reg tomorrow night as a precursor to New Year's Eve. And there is another check-in from MHV, Mark, VA3IMW on the net. So, yeah, lots of good stuff going on the YouTube chat. Anybody who wants to follow along, look up my call sign, VA3IMW. You can follow along once you click on that little red live button. And with that, Larry, thanks very much, and we'll catch you on the air later on.
Yep, okay, Mac, thanks for doing it, and I'll be listening along here. I'll be like Clark.
All right, and I sent you an email, and I don't expect we're going to discuss it on the air, but just for information. The other thing I mentioned last night during the net was congrats to the HPO team for working all states. And Larry, thank you very much for putting the capper on that over the weekend with working Hawaii on behalf of VE3 HPO. So all the little green squares are all colored in. Now we just have to work on worked all provinces and stuff. Thanks again. This is Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey, standing by for further check-ins.
VA3WPG.
VA3WPG. Good evening, Chris. What do you got planned for New Year's Eve?
Not much. Stay in, grab a 6-pack, enjoy that, have a few green cigarettes. Nothing much. Music, gonna have lots of music going. Probably play with my lighting system, all my strobe lights, and fire all that stuff up. Have a practice DJing. Yeah. Other than that, radio today. Whiskey 2 Tango special event call sign for the Battle of Trenton commemoration. Guess that's all that's going on here. Don't know if I'm done yet. I'll send it back.
All righty. Well, nice simple plans for the transition into 2026. It's a lot of hype. I mean, it's just like flipping the daily calendar from one day to the next. But somehow, people on the face of the earth, they like to have a big to do about nothing. So I'll probably watch the ball drop from New York City and try not to have to listen to Mariah Carey anymore for a few more months. Anyways, certainly appreciate your check-in tonight. Have you got any plans for New Year's Day as far as New Year's support your parks?
I was going to work some stations. I know I said, I think Bill and Wade were going to head out there. I wanted to work them on 220. Bill said maybe I should come out there. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Probably I'm just going to stay home on New Year's Day. Miss the activator section of it. I'm definitely going to hunt. In fact, I think I am just going to stay inside on New Year's Day. I'm not going to do much.
All right, QSL. If I'm not mistaken, I think you have a week in order to get the hunter activator thing. So if you work either activate a park or work a station within the first week, something like that. We'll see. Perhaps Wade has some more information if he happens to check in tonight. Anyways, all the best there, Chris, and hunting or activating nonetheless. Keep up the good work. All right. With that, we'll take a standby and see if we can trap any more check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net.
VA3IMW.
Okay, hang on a second there, Mark. Somebody doubled with you, a doubling station, Quebec.
Sorry about that. Sierra Mike November, it's Matt.
Okay, we got Mark and Mac, and we'll take them in that order. So VA3MHV, go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Mac. Everybody on the net. I just wanted to give you a check-in, Mac. It was a pretty good day today. I don't know if you were on the air. I didn't hear you, but I was home, got on the air on HF, grabbed about 7 parks, and I heard Larry keying up, and one that I worked was none other than VA3XLJ was in a park. Let me see where he was here. Muskeg Preserve Conservation Reserve. So I assume that's Northern Ontario, so I worked Vanya. And yeah, it was a pretty good day. Mostly 20 and 15 meters is all I did. So I got a few parks and I managed to get my 12 days of Christmas done. That's what's going on here, Mac, and I'll turn it back to you. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Okay, Mark. Yeah, I tried to grab Vanya, but he had already shut down before I spun over to, I guess that was 15 meters. And Muskeg Reserve is actually an area just outside of Copetown on Highway 52. So it's not that far away. It looks like he got, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 contacts and then called it a day. So I'm sorry to have missed him, but yeah, it's not way out in the far north, but yeah, just a little bit west of the city.
Roger that. I know the exact spot you mean now. It's right by the brother lives about 3 minutes down the road, right by Coketown. The name eluded me. It didn't even put two and two together, but thanks for clearing that up. Anyway, Mac, that's about all I got. It was a good radio day. Bands were pretty good, so I'll be listening along for the duration. I'll let you pick up Matt there and anyone else who might be joining us. So, back to net control, Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor. Thanks for doing it, Mac.
Okay, thanks again, Mark. And yeah, nice, simple place to get to, and activating from there is that was part of my 15 park rove. So, anyways, let's not delay. Victor Echo 3, send more noodles. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Mac, and good evening, and good evening to Larry and Mark and everyone else on the channel. I'm glad I could get to the radio again tonight. Been doing good the past few days with that, and yeah, just relaxing now for the rest of the evening. Dinner's in the works. Get to take it easy tonight.
Get to take it easy tonight and tomorrow night and the night after that. All right. Very good. How did coffee go on? Do you go up to the McDonald's on Monday night with the Hamilton Radio Club?
Yeah, whenever I get a chance, I do. Last night it was just probably 7 of us there, the ones that are usually there, and just yeah, that's about it. That was 7. Just hung around for a couple hours and chatted, and then headed on home. Nothing too exciting.
All right, QSL. Just wondered if there was any news on Marty's condition. I know that he had been down with something, and I heard rumors that as of the weekend, he was back in operation, perhaps traveling, perhaps visiting family. But any good news we can share on that topic would be helpful.
Yeah, for sure. From what I heard and from what I understand, he's A-okay, and he's I think he went to Ottawa, if I'm not mistaken, and visiting his family. But as far as I know, health-wise, he's okay.
All right, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Yeah, he does have children, grandchildren in Ottawa. So yeah, if he's made it up there to visit family, then sounds like everything is on the up and up. 2 thumbs up from the smiling net controller here. Thanks again, Matt. And if you got anything else, let me know. And we'll, once we finish up here, I'll make another call.
Roger that. Yeah, I don't really have anything else for the net. Going to see my dad for dinner tomorrow, and probably not staying too late. My plans so far to be home by 7-ish, and hopefully be here by the radio to join Chuck and everybody for the net. And that's about it. So hopefully I can pull that off, because I'm looking forward to it. That's all from me, VA3SMN. I'll be here for the duration. Back to you, Mac.
Okay, thanks, Matt. And don't forget that Chuck's Net doesn't start until 8 o'clock. But that does give you a chance to check in with Chris, VE3RWJ, who runs the Burlington Amateur Radio Club Net on the RSB repeaters. I'm not sure if they're doing it on New Year's Eve. I think they were missing last week. Anyways, thank you very much. And let us just take another standby, see if we can trap any more check-ins here. VA3IMW. On behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, standing by for your call.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Mac.
Holy cow. You must have got a brand new antenna for Christmas, or else you're standing on top of the park bench with your right arm extended to the north and your left foot extended to the south.
Mac, I think it's the latter. Yeah, just out for a walk. -6. Not much of a breeze. A little tiny bit of snow falling. A fair number of people over at the skating loop today. And with the weather, I don't think it'll be a too long of a walk this evening. Just been listening along. You've asked some other people. We don't have plans for New Year's. Both of us, unfortunately, have been sick. So just trying to work on that. So back to you, Mac.
All righty. Well, a little fresh air, nothing wrong with that. Did you take your wife out for the walk as well? Is that something you do together, or you do that to get away from her? I think I should have asked you to turn the volume down first.
Oh, no problem, Mac. Yeah, basically my 2 walks in the morning and in the evening are by myself. She's safely and warmly ensconced at home, which she enjoys. And if she wants to go to a walk, usually we'll head down to like Mapleview or somewhere where she can walk indoors. She is not a big fan of the cold. And for me, I'm like, yeah, whatever. If you dress warm enough, you're fine. Back to you, Mac.
All righty. Very good. Yep. And sometimes a little bit of solace is not a bad thing either. All right, Vern. So have yourself a enjoyable saunter through the park. Enjoy the fresh air, and trust you're feeling better. Both of you are feeling better real soon. We're planning a nice quiet night at home tomorrow night. Wouldn't be the first time that my eyes got heavy and we didn't see the ball drop. So all that stuff is getting less important as time goes by. Thanks again for your check-in.
Thank you, Mac. I appreciate it. And yeah, sometimes we've passed out by the time it's midnight as well. So it is what it is as you get older. Anyway, I appreciate you doing it. Hope that you have a couple of more check-ins anyway, and hope you have a good evening. Thanks, Mac. VA3CRF.
All right, we got lots of time for lots more check-ins, and this guy's not going anywhere. So Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey standing by for any further check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Good evening, Chuck. With no hum and just a little bit of a cooling fan noise. Other than that, you're doing fine.
All right then, very good. Today, no radio contacts, although I was noticing 40 meters earlier today was doing really well. Actually, it's doing well right now. From 7.200 down to 7.125, it's packed. But every time I went to go to a frequency to listen to a station I wanted, there would be a couple of American guys talking on a frequency about 1 kilohertz over, maybe 2. And so that was quite depressing. And then later I tried 20 meters, really tough. I had a high noise floor, or I was having a hard time hearing people on 20 meters. So no contacts for me today. And as far as my plans for New Year's Eve, well, same like you, Mac. As we get older, we don't really get too excited around midnight. We'll probably watch TV for the last half hour from 11:30 on there. But before that, I plan to keep a few people entertained on the last amateur radio exchange group net for the year. Of course, that'll be the A-Reg net tomorrow at 8 p.m. on 146.430. And and I will also be streaming the net live on YouTube. So I have a some pretty good material lined up for tomorrow night. I hope everybody enjoys it, and I look forward to having people stop in and say hi for the last net of the year. And then Rick, VE3BK, will have the pleasure of starting the year with the Canadian Warplane Heritage Net at 3 p.m. on 7.100. So there you go, Mac. Back to you.
Oh, very good. And yeah, as you were saying, as time goes on, the flip of the calendar means less and less. And perhaps the celebrating the sunrise of each new day means more and more. Anyways, we'll definitely be with you throughout the duration of the A-Reg tomorrow night. I certainly appreciate that you're keeping up the the challenge there to keep that going. And obviously on New Year's Day, 7 p.m., we'll be on the simplex frequency of 446.125, just so everybody can check in and say hello, Happy New Year, and we can all verify that we survived the antics of the night before. Anything else, Chuck, before we go?
Let's see now. I think that about covers it, back. I'll let you see if there's anyone else out there. VA3CJZ. Oh, I'm on the, I'm transmitting on 443075.
That works for me, either way. All right. So this is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Standing by for any further check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come on in, say hi.
Anyways, Mac, I'll send it back to you and see if there's any others out there. Thanks for doing this one, as always. VA3CJZ.
Recheck VE3LBI.
Go ahead, LBI, with your recheck.
New Year's Week Award runs from January the 1st till January the 7th of 2026. That's for hunters and activators.
Well, that's exactly the information we wanted verified. Thanks very much, Larry. So, Chris, there you go. If you're going to be relaxing with feet up, doing a little hunting on New Year's Day, you have the first week of the new year in order to get out and activate a park, in order to be hunter for support your park's New Year's.
So until the 7th, basically.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Larry, thank you very much for the additional information, verification, I should say, and that's all good. All right, is there any other details about that?
Nope, I guess we doubled up. Obviously, that would be UTC time. So just the 1st to the 7th and out the 7th, 2026, UTC time.
So up until 7 p.m. on the 7th, which would be next, that would be a week next Thursday. Very good. All righty. Thanks again. And this is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, standing by for any further check-ins.
Actually, Mac, one more thing, VE3LBI.
Yes, sir.
Okay, also support your parks weekend. The third full weekend of January, the 17th and the 18th of 2026, again, UTC time. So that's winter. Support your parks. It's the third full weekend of January. So it's January 17th and the 18th of 2026 UTC time.
Oh, look at all the opportunities for some additional wallpaper. Very good. Thanks for sharing that, Larry.
Yep, okay, Mac, no problem. All right. My wife and I are going to have a wild party. We're going to have an open house here for all kinds of New Year's and stuff, but we're working on UTC time for the end of it.
Okay, I gotcha. Happy New Year at 7 o'clock. Good night.
Exactly. Our bedtime.
Gotcha. All righty. Popping the cork on the champagne a little early. All right. Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, standing by for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net for any further check-ins. It's only 7:29. Yeah, approaching 7:30. Bill VE3 EKJ should be finishing up on the telephone with his mother. So we'll keep it open for a couple more seconds, see if we can coax anybody else to key up and say hello. All right, nothing heard. Well, thank you one and all for checking in tonight. Certainly appreciate it. And tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Everybody be safe. You know, the thing that tell you not to do every year, well, just don't do that. And we'll be certain to check in with Chuck tomorrow night for the New Year's Eve edition of the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. That is after we go over and try to throw a call sign in for VE3RWJ on the RSB repeaters for the Burlington net, if it happens. 7-3s, one and all. We're going to turn this repeater back to normal amateur use. Thank you very much, Terry, VE3IQL, for the use of this beautiful machine. And then I'll be monitoring just for a little while longer, see if there's any stragglers come in and say hello. That's it for me. 7-3s, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.
Hey, Mac, thanks for doing it. VE3LBF. I got a question for you before you take off.